Experienced driver, professional who wasn't even drunk, crashed the car on a straight track and still had no marks, any sign that he would have tried to brake the car or even swerve away from that tree. And also, if that collision was head on because the hood of the car was intact, everything and much more you will see in today's video. Say it, guys, I'm Tiago Vieira. You're in the marathon and you're already there subscribing to the channel. Leave that like to help us, who I know are fine people as hell. You went there, you left the like. Now like this, let's go to the video that I have a lot to explain to you in this video, huh? Water Paul Walker, 40, star of the Fast and Furious franchise, died on Saturday afternoon, November 30th, 2013 at 3:30 p.m. in a car accident in Santa Clarita, Southern California and United States. He occupied the passenger seat in a Porsche driven by his friend Roger Rodas, 38, a professional driver who also died. The car ended up catching fire after hitting a light pole in an area, a tree nearby as well. As you're going to see a video that I'm going to show you in a little while. A gas pipe passed, the car had just gone through some maintenance and would have some problems with the steering fluid. But even so, you will see that a lot of strange things happened in this case here. The actor had just left a charity event he was organizing and on his way home decided to take a ride in the BOJ with his experienced pilot friend Roger Rodas. The driver was already used to driving at high speed, over 300 km/h, making those dangerous turns, overtaking the car. So for him, this here was routine. Hey Roger, two lovers of speed just as in fiction. In reality, he was a big fan of cars. He had already participated in several competitions, but a strange fact here is precisely Roger having hit this car on a straight track, a car considered safe, an experienced driver, and yet this accident was very strange because, as I already said here, there was no mark that the driver tried to brake the car or deviate from this path here from the tree by the position of the car, the position of the wheels and not. No marks on the ground have ruled out any possibility that the pilot at least tried to dodge some object in front of him. The Porsche T is a car super prepared for this kind of cornering even at high speed. It is a very light car, 1380 kilos with 4 gigantic 380mm ventilated brakes which could also stop easily. He was told he was at a speed. Age from 130 to 150 kilometers per hour, and in tests the car has already responded at speeds much higher than 200 kilometers per hour, managing to stop without skidding much and without losing stability. So that certainly wouldn't be a problem. It wouldn't be too difficult for a driver of that level to at least try to stop the car or swerve, and that's not what... Neither of those two options happened. The party has already passed several tests and passed them all. Of course, it has to have very good safety, as it is a very powerful car, which makes it from zero like this in less than 11 seconds and passes 300 kilometers per hour. But let's say the car had a brake problem there. Did the handbrake and steering also give a problem? It's very difficult, a car of this level, a morning car. Having these problems all together like this once is weird. Now, in addition to all that has happened, there is something else that is still very strange. In this case, you don't need to be an expert to know that if you hit the car head on, one of the first things that will crush will be the hood of the car. But that's not what happened in this case, since the hood is intact, as you can see in the photo. Several experts have already investigated this accident, but so far no one. Who managed to give an answer to this? Even the local police don't have a very convincing answer. Paul's daughter has been investigating this accident since the day it happened, and so far she hasn't gotten an answer to that here either. Even so, she has already sued Porsche, alleging possible mechanical failures and also that the belt locked and the actor was unable to get out of the car and ended up burning to death. Gave it to me. Paul Walker's daughter has already received $10,000 from Roger's family, as the court claimed that he was reckless and for driving above the speed limit. The car was going 130 to 150 km per hour on a 70 km per hour track. Several tests, simulations have already been done with the same model, and the car did not present any problems, and even on a wet track. Each of their performances is very good, so of course this situation here gets more and more strange. But if it wasn't a mechanical failure, and also if it wasn't because of the actor, what could have caused this accident of an accident? So if you want more answers, do you want a part 2 on this case here? There are a lot of theories floating around on the internet talking about this. So if you want another video about this, comment here below that I do part 2. Okay guys, today's video ends here. I hope you left your like there, gave us that strength, and that's it. We'll be together for more until next time, he said.